Oi, pessoal! Temos uma super novidade aqui do Inglês no Cru, então não pula essa parte. Eu quero dizer que Sound School está aberta. Sim, tanto Sound School 5.0 quanto Sound School 5.0 VIP estão os dois abertos lá no inglesnocru.com. E como muitos de vocês ainda não conhecem ou então ainda tem algumas dúvidas sobre, nós vamos fazer uns replays dos nossos episódios que nós conversamos sobre Sound School, explicando direitinho como é que funciona, o que é o curso, o que vocês vão aprender nesse curso. E, assim, eu peço o carinho e o amor de vocês para que vocês escutem o episódio de hoje, façam bonitinho lá no inglesnocru.com, toda a sua pesquisa sobre os dois cursos, a diferença entre os dois, e vai valer muito a pena, tá bom? Agora um recadinho do Cambly e depois vamos para o nosso episódio do dia. Tchau! Hello! Olha, para quem ainda não sabe o que é o Cambly, eu vou estar aqui te explicando direitinho. Cambly é uma das maiores plataformas online de inglês one-on-one, ou seja, aulas particulares em inglês. Tem professores 24 horas online, então você tem aquele tempinho na hora do almoço, ou quando chega em casa do trabalho, ou quando acorda de manhã, é só entrar no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e você vai achar professores nativos da língua inglesa 24 horas por dia disponíveis para você ter uma aula incrível de inglês. E mais, você pode testar isso tudo com o nosso cupom Inglês no Cru Podcast. Então, gente, não se esqueça, hein? Vão lá, testem e depois me contem o que vocês acharam, tá bom? Now, on with the show!
Hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome from rainy South Carolina. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. I have some serious, hopefully not life-threatening chest pains, so Alexia is going to take away the show from here. Alexia, how you doing?
I'm fine. And why are you laughing?
I'm trying not to laugh because it hurts.
Yes, so hello guys. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. We are here today to talk about motivation again. But This time is about my motivation learning English.
So the tables have turned and it's going to be more than just motivation. So if you did not listen to the show yesterday, we talked about my experience learning Portuguese. I think some of you will find it useful or at least kind of funny. And today, the tables have turned and we are talking about Alexia.
Yeah. I feel that we already talked a lot about my English.
Yeah, we've recorded almost 500 episodes. We talk about ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think that's narcissistic?
No.
Yeah, I don't think we're narcissistic people at all, but...
Because if it was narcissistic, we wouldn't be wanting to share the stories and share knowledge. We would keep it just for ourselves.
No, I think a lot of narcissists like to share things for fame. I don't know. That's definitely a different episode. Okay. So, Alexia, where I wanted to start today, you are an extremely motivating and motivated person. You motivate me. You get motivated quite easily. But I believe from my personal experiences with you compared to my personal experiences with me, I was raised into a very disciplined family, very like capitalist American, work hard, play hard, that kind of thing. So it's never been a problem for me with school or work to be super, not like disciplined and like, here's my routine, but like, hey, I have work to do. I'm going to get it done no matter what. Even if I have like some serious physical problems right now, I'm still going to record podcast. But my general vibe is you didn't really have that as much as me. You have the motivation part, but you don't have like an intense like discipline routine type thing.
Well, I did. My mom was the discipline crazy lady.
She was the disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very good at that job for a long time. But at school, all my teachers, when we used to have those meetings between parents and teachers, you know?
PTA, Parent Teacher Association.
Yeah, reunião de pais.
Yeah, parent teacher meeting.
Yeah, all the teachers would say to my parents, like, Alex is awesome, she's so cool. But when she's in class, her mind is not there. Like, she's traveling around somewhere else that it's not there. And that would happen especially with math, physics, chemistry.
Yeah, sure.
And all this kind of situation.
Well, personally, as your English teacher, I can say that for math, your mind is still not there 100% of the time.
No, it's not. But with the other subjects like Portuguese, literature.
Your Portuguese is great.
Literature and
literature.
Yeah,
you can almost just take out the middle A and say literature.
Huh?
Literature. Say litter.
Litter.
Richer. Literature. Okay, we will.
I'm saying little richer.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Little Richard. Little Richard. Literature.
Little richer.
Yeah, now you're just saying Little Richard.
We go back to that at some point.
Yeah, we'll create a routine and systems and discipline around that.
But. Yes, and history, not that much with geography, but a lot with languages.
Yeah, this is not a make fun of Alexia episode, but if you want to make fun of Alexia,
no.
Math and geography, not her strong points.
No, I'm horrible.
She's beautiful and great at every other single thing.
Yeah.
But really bad at math and geography. Probably geometry as well.
Oh, yeah. But geometry is inside of math for me, so.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So my parents, they never knew what to do with me because even though I was a very good student, which I was a nerd. I wasn't that good with my discipline and sitting down to study and pay attention at those things that I really, really don't like.
Right.
So I used to have a lot of private teachers for these disciplines. And when I was with them, studying with them, I was very motivated. And I was very, very into that. Because I felt like someone was giving me the attention necessary to get me through that. And having me doing the best of that I could do.
Right. And I think this is a perfect combination of what we have been talking about, that motivation is not enough. You are an incredibly intelligent woman now that you are 30 years old. You are incredibly motivated. You are easily inspired, and you don't have a lack of anything. But I think that's just so obvious that yeah, if you're not motivated, you're not going to be disciplined. And if you're not in a situation where you feel that you're paid attention to, you're not going to be disciplined.
No, and that's a problem, I think. I don't say it's a problem, but it's a situation that I have today that I have such a hard time to do things that I don't think that they are good or that it's a very good useful of my time.
A very good use of your time?
Yeah, use of my time.
For example?
For example, the worksheets of Careca Connection.
Yeah.
Our other podcast, our Portuguese podcast.
You're talking about doing transcriptions?
Yeah. I mean, it was almost the worst thing ever for me. You remember that?
Yeah, and I think it's because it was not the right situation for you. That transcribing Portuguese, for me, it's an intellectual challenge. I think for you, it was just super boring. So, yeah.
But talking about my English situation and how I learn language, my parents, they were very, very into getting me speaking English forever since I was born, I think.
Yeah.
Because they really believe that English is the most important language to speak outside your native language, of course. So it should be your second language.
Yeah.
And
can I specifically mention 3 situations that really stand out to me that as just kind of curious points about your English?
Mm-hmm.
So your English has always been really good since you were quite young. So 3 situations that really just seem like transitional things where you took everything to the next level. First, when you spent a month in England when you were a young girl. Second, starting this podcast, committing to recording English every day.
I would say when I met you and then starting the podcast.
Okay, we can put those as the same thing. Meeting me, number 1, duh. And then the final one, speaking at my brother's wedding.
Yes, or I could say any family gathering.
Yeah.
Not only speaking at your brother's wedding, but any family gathering, I think.
Family relationship stuff.
Because, guys, when I met Foster, I wasn't that confident about my English because at the time, I wasn't speaking that much English with anyone. I wasn't taking English classes or anything like that. So I was like, how would that be? And when I met him and we started to talk, I was like, okay, I can still do this. I had to get better at this, but I can still do this.
Yeah. What I think is fascinating is if you listen to the first episodes of this podcast, which, a couple of years ago we started recording these, your English isn't that much different in a lot of ways. Like if I listened to you then and I had to say, what is your English level? I would say advanced. If I listen to you now, I would say advanced. But at the same time, there's not that too many technical differences. At the same time, everything's different. And I think that's just your confidence, these subtle but very important improvements you've made to your accent and your intonation, things like that are really important and powerful.
Yeah. So this keeps me motivated. And of course, I have a boyfriend who is American. My work...
Yeah? What's his name? What's he like?
Stop it. He's so cute. My work is all related to English. Everything about my life nowadays is half English and half Portuguese. Of course, it helps me a lot to continue doing this and having to record episodes for you and being the guinea pig of Inglês Negro Radio is the most amazing thing for me and my English, talking about personally and professionally.
Yeah.
But what?
I think this is a really good English hack that no one really talks about. So there are some people that love languages, I would include myself in this category, where if I'm very motivated to learn something, I will learn it, and then the situation kind of comes last. But if you are a person more like Alexia that lacks some of that discipline to learn boring stuff, Alexia never wants to study grammar or some of the really annoying things with pronunciation you never want to do. But when the situation is right, if you have to do something with my family, Alexia is practicing everything in English, and your discipline and motivation is just automatically there.
Yes, and that's how I learn. That's why I think at the first episode about talking about motivation, I said there is no perfect formula. Each one has to do the way that it's better for you. Yeah. So my way is not always under pressure, but it's when I see that I really, really need to do and get better at that point, at that situation. So nowadays, I am more and more realizing that I need to write better in English and get more informal with my text messages and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe less emojis, less exclamation points.
Would you stop with that?
Okay. Sorry. But you said there's no perfect formula for motivation, but I think this is probably the most common situation for most people is they're motivated, they really want to learn English, but learning a new language is so hard. It takes so much time, and it's a pain in the ass. Most of it is super boring. So an easy hack to not have any of that is just put yourself in a situation where you know you're going to be speaking English all of the time. Then you don't have to think about discipline. You just have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what I'm doing nowadays. I'm just doing it.
So what should your next challenge be to really take you to the next level?
About English?
Yeah.
Ooh, you tell me.
Starting a travel Instagram only in English?
No, pelo amor de Deus, I can't do another Instagram. No, I can't.
Recording some type of audiobook in English?
Maybe.
Okay. I was just thinking off the top of my head.
Maybe we could have one day a book club.
Yeah, I would love that. I would absolutely love that, but that is for another day. But I think for today, the best piece of advice we can give you is be like Alexia. Be the guinea pig, and you will never have to worry about discipline and boring stuff anymore because you will just be in that situation where you have to do it.
Yeah, and it's stressful, it's boring sometimes, it's annoying sometimes, but the results are amazing. And if you are into that, you should do it. And that's it. That's my opinion about it.
Yeah. I mean, learning a new language sucks, but it's awesome.
Yes, it's awesome.
That's the most simple way I can say it.
Yeah.
Okay. On that high note, I think that's it. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Tchau, tchau.
Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Necrorádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenecro.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesdenecro.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.